What is up YouTube, TDNRider here, coming at you with a deck profile. This time I will be deck profiling my Genex Mermail-Atlantean deck, which is now at the version 2.3. I will just run over it. Genex controller, 2 times, triple Atlantean Dragoons, 2 heavy Atlantean heavy infantry, triple Atlantean marksman, triple Deep Sea Diva, triple Genex Undine, double Mermail-Atlanteans, triple Mermail-Abyss Megalo, double Mermail-Abyss Spike, 1 Muligli Shatter Elemental Lord, and 1 Tragodia. So that's it for the monster line. Moving to the spell, I run 1 Allure of Darkness, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Monster Reborn, double Mystical Space Typhoon, 1 Pot of Ares, double Salvage, and that's it for the spells. Moving to the traps, I run triple Abyss Sphere, 1 Mirror Force, and double Torrential Tribute. Moving to the side deck, I run double Mech C, double Gozen Match, double Light Imprisoning, triple Royal Decree, double Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, 1 Tragodia, double Thunder King rai-oh, and 1 MST, 1 more MST. To the extra, I run 1 Armory Arm, 1 Ally of Justice Catastor, 1 Black Rose Dragon, 1 Gungnir Dragon of the Ice Barrier, 1 Diagusto Phoenix, 1 Gachi Kanetusu, 1 Acid Golem, 1 Leviathan Dragon, 1 Wind Up Sandmains, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Diagusto Emerald, 1 Evigishti Marrowgeist, 1 Gagaga Cowboy, 1 Big Eye, and Mermail Abyss Gaios. So to the certain changes I did, now I'm running only double Mermail-Atlanteans and triple Deep Sea Diva. Why? Because Mermail-Atlanteans is only good when you open with it first turn, and then you just set it, and perfectly you would have a Torrential Tribute. So when your opponent tries to go off, you can you can just destroy your opponent's field, and then special summon either Abyss Spike or Megalo and have field present, which is also good. So I'm just running 2. When you draw into it late game, it's just bad in my opinion. It actually really is, so that's why I'm only run 2. I took 1 out, and for that I run now triple Deep Sea Diva. Deep Sea Diva is first turn pretty good, mid game it's also decent, and late game it's even better. So what I all the time do when I use it, I normal summon it, then I go, when my opponent has an empty field, I go for Marksman, then attack with Marksman and special summon Dragoons for my deck, so I have like 3400 damage on board with only a normal summon, which is also good. And when my opponent drops something like Gorse or Tragodia, I go into Catastor, or at the moment I'm missing a level 6 synchro monster, but I will fix that. Yeah, I guess I will take out my Diagusto Phoenix for that. Yeah, that's it. Or I can also go Deep Sea Diva, special summon Atlantean heavy infantry, use its effect to normal summon 1 level 4 or lower Sea Serpent type monster in addition to my normal summon from my hand. So I can either normal summon Atlantean Dragoons again, Marksman again, or Deep Sea Diva, or even itself. So the perfect thing would be I have 2 Deep Sea Divas in my hand, then a normal summon Deep Sea Diva, special summon Heavy Infantry, use its effect normal summon Deep Sea Diva, special summon Marksman for my decks, and then I have plenty options. I have 2 tuners, 1 level 2, 1 level 3 monster on the field. What else do you want actually? Like, you could go into Gangnir, you could go into Black Rose, you could go into Gashi Gashi and then attack with Marksman, go into Dragoons. You have just plenty of options. I really like that. Now I'm running triple Mermail Abyss Megalo. This is the boss monster. Yeah, you have to run 3 of them. Like, you can even late game Genex Undyne is not the best thing to have, so you can even discard this and whatever. It doesn't even needs to be Atlantean. You can also discard when you draw into it Abyss Linde, and discard these 2 to get out your monster, and then add Abyss Sphere to your hand, which is also good. And yeah. Genex Undyne is a really good card. Many of you know this, and you can send 1 water monster from your deck to the graveyard to add a Genex controller to your hand. Most of the time, first turn it will be Atlantean Dragoon, so you get off your search, and late game it will most likely be Infantry or Marksman. But I only have 2 Genex controller as resource. When you run 3, you have it too much in your hand. Running 1, that means you can only use 1 Genex Undyne's effect. So 2 and 3 is perfectly fine for me. To get a Genex controller doesn't really do anything in my hand, except for when a Dragoons or something stays a turn on the field, and then I normal summon it and go into Black Rose or Gangnir by protection from Mirror Force, which happened to me, but it's rarely seen, so yeah. Otherwise, Genex controller is pretty dead in your hand, so that's why I run 1 on Allure of Darkness, so I can banish it. It doesn't do anything in my hand, and I draw 2 cards off from it, so it's not a real plus, but yeah, it is. Well, I'm only running 3 dark monster as target for Allure, but with these 3 guys over here I'm running like 6, because you you send this to the graveyard, and then you can add this, and then you have it in your hand, so you can Allure, get in the fresh hand, and go off. I'm running only 1 Muliglisha because it's a really good monster. 1 is perfectly fine. You don't even need to sometimes it's good when you can discard 4 cards from your opponent's hand, but you most of the time you do not summon this early game, and mid game or late game most players' hand to have only like 2 or 3 cards, so it's not required. That's for it. I run 1 Tragodia. This stops OTK plays pretty much, and it's also got decent attack because, for example, Genex Undyne is a +2. You add Genex controller to your hand, and then you can add something for Atlantean Dragoon, so you have got 2 more cards in your hand, which boosts Tragodia's attack by 1200, which is pretty nice. Yeah, so I ran double Salvage. This is most likely for heavy infantry or maskmen, just for resource them, or you can even add Abyss Linde or Undyne to your hand, but I didn't do that as often. Or you could even Deep Sea Diva it. Yeah, explanations on my side deck. I ran double Maxi, also stops OTK's play, like wind-ups. yeah, most likely wind-ups, but also heretics and other decks, specific decks. I run double Gosen. All of these cards are actually water monsters, so it doesn't hurt me. And when my opponent plays something like wind-ups, which has all different attributes, then they have to send them to grave. It's not even destroyed, just send them to grave, which makes it even better, in my opinion. I run double Light Imprisoning Mirror for agents and Lightsworn. Agents, they are upcoming again. I really like this deck, but I think Chanek's Mermail-Atlanteans do have more potential. I run triple Royal Decree. Royal Decree, just negating stuff. I only run 6 trap cards, which allows me to use it, and my Torrential most likely early game I draw into it, then I can activate it first turn. And Abysphere, I can use Abysphere, and then later on I can Royal Decree, so the monster will stay on the field, and I can activate spell cards again, which is pretty cool. And the Mirror Force, just being Mirror Force, pretty cool. I like Mirror Force over Deep Prison. Deep Prison, I'm not sure what people run that, but Mirror Force, in my opinion, is a better card, I think. And then I run triple Shadow Imprisoning against Dark Worlds and Insector for the main part. And yeah, that's basically it. I run one more Tragodia to stop being OTK plays. Maxi, I'm only running 2 Maxis in my side deck, because I run 1 Tragodia in my main deck, 2 Maxi could side in, and 1 Tragodia, so that's like, when they special summon it, I get the draw off, and sometimes I will draw into my Tragodia and I will be safe. Then I run triple Thunder King rai-oh. This is a pretty solid card against Geargias. They cannot use the armor effect, and they cannot really special summon unless they will their summon will be negated. And oh yeah, by the way, Royal Decree also stops Macrocosmos. It just negates the effect, so all cards will go back to the graveyard. Then I run 1 MST more for D-Fishers, most likely. Yeah, actually only for D-Fishers, I don't like that, so yeah. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, rate and comment down below. And tell me in the comments what changes or improvements you would do. TDNRider signing out.